Hi everyone, it's Bryant from CareerVillage.org, the website that connects every one of your students to the world of work through online Q&A. And I'm excited to walk you through our brand new educator platform for teachers, counselors, and any other educator working with students. Our new features allow you to create classes to onboard students directly to CareerVillage and to create CareerVillage assignments to engage your students on the platform. So let's see how this all works. After creating an account on CareerVillage, creating an educator account, you can access all these new features from your Educator Dashboard. To get to your dashboards, simply click on your icon to bring down the drop-down menu in the top right, and click on the dashboard. All right, now we're in our brand new Educator Dashboard. As I mentioned, you can now create classes to onboard students to. Classes can, of course, be by subject. They can be by your class periods. They can be by grade or age level you're working with. However you want to group students on CareerVillage. You can create one class for all of your students, or you can create multiple classes to onboard groups of students. To create a new class, on the left-hand side, simply create Add a Class. Let's say we're creating a Period 7 class. You can enter your own invite code for students to join with, or if you wish, CareerVillage will just generate one for you. So let's create a Period 7 class that now shows up on the left to go up with my whole roster of classes I've created. So now we have our Period 7 class, and now we need to get students in that class and invite students to join it. So to invite students to join your class, click on the Students tab in your class section, and click on the Add Students button. There's a couple of new ways now to invite students on CareerVillage. The first is you can now enter students' information to directly invite them through email. So you can enter all of your students' names and their emails, click Send Invites, and students will receive an email from CareerVillage saying you want them to join their class, you're going to be using it in their program, in their class, after school, what have you. So you can directly invite students to join your class. When they get that email and click accept, they'll pop up in your class section. The other way, and an easy way to onboard a large bulk of students, is each class gets its own class URL. And you'll see that at the bottom of every class page. You can copy that URL to put up on the whiteboard or put in an email, however you want to get that URL into students' hands. So when students go to that URL, I just copied it, and now I'm pasting it. Students visit it, and they see an invitation to join your class. So students would visit that URL, click Accept Invite, and they would start populating in your Period 7 class. And you can do this for all your classes because each class gets its own URL. You saw it in the Add Students section. It's also always living at the bottom of each class that you can share that URL, put it up on the board for students to join. I mentioned the class invite code. That's just a part of the URL that you can share with students as well. A third option, students can enter that code when they sign up. They'll see it on their sign up form to enter that code. So whatever works for you. The quickest way is to send those emails out, but also throwing this URL up on allow students to join. Now, when students join a class, like I said, they'll start populating in. You can see here I have a large class of 520 students, and you'll see them in your classroom. Now that you have students in your class, it's time to try out the brand new assignments feature. There's 3 assignment types on CareerVillage. The first being career questions, the second being a career goal statement that lives on students' accounts, and the third being career to-do lists students can do to map out to-dos they want to do this year, the following 4 years, or for their whole career goals. I think the easiest way to start is with career questions because, as you know, our site's core is question and answers. Students ask questions and volunteers provide answers. So let's start with a career questions assignment. You, as the educator, get to decide how many questions you want students to ask. I think it's always a good place to start with 2. Let's have students ask 2 questions by, today's Wednesday. Let's have them ask it by Friday. They can begin now. What's neat with the assignments feature is you can type in your own custom instructions to put your voice into this assignment. So based off of today's discussion, You can type a paragraph of instructions to your students. You can copy and paste instructions you already have, or you can simply type one sentence. Whatever you want to convey what you want your students to do, or how you want them asking questions. Maybe you want them to ask questions about resumes or internships. Whatever you want to insert, you have a chance to check the assignment you're about to send out. And when you click, assign and notify students, students are going to receive an email to complete that assignment. So they can click directly from their email to go assign that assignment. Now from your Period 7 class, you can see that you've assigned that career questions assignment. You have a completion bar, so as your students complete that assignment, you'll get a sense of how your class is doing. And you'll, as individual students join your class, I'll click up to another example, you'll start seeing completion for each student in your class. So that's it. There's now CareerVillage classes. You can now invite your students directly onto CareerVillage, and you can create CareerVillage assignments. So I hope you try out the assignments feature with some of your students. Don't hesitate to reach out, and we hope to see you on the platform soon. Thanks.